You are free to play. Here's a Scylla. You can't use anyone else. Here's Ting Yun, Pella, and RMC. You either zero cycle or die. You don't care about anything, and if you can achieve this, then you are truly free, because Scylla is truly the best and strongest free to play, right? Because you can literally zero cycle with a 1 cost E0 as your Scylla. Cinema. GachaSmack, GachaSmack, GachaSmack. After the entire saga with like power creep, all that kind of thing, you know, your boy has in fact, you know, finally actually retired from war. But alas, there has to be one. One has to take the place. And Mr. GachaSmack has decided to do a little bit of an instigation, if I can say so myself, right? So as of this poll has been up for a while now. Basically, it was a who is more free-to-play friendly and stronger. Feixiao or Firefly? Choose wisely, E0, S0, and team investment considered. I think as of this point, this was probably a little bit late. So let's just take a look at the actual poll results right here. And there it is. All right, so now this has 10,000 votes. I'm gonna choose my wife because I'm biased as fuck. 65% for Firefly and 35% for Feixiao. Take a look at the comment section a little bit. Firefly mains proving they have zero knowledge on Feixiao's value. Wahaha face. I can't wait to make a video and live stream this shit. Edit, we are going to get down to the bottom of this and have a definitive answer on the matter. No biases. Yep. The next Honkai Starbucks war is single-handedly started up, caused, instigated, created by your man Smack Daddy King. Your boy MrPokke, Mr. Jokey, Mr. Chokey. I have nothing to do with this, okay? I am completely chilling. I'm completely chilling. We did react to the tier list on Pride Win, you know, but I was like, super chill about it because I don't really give a shit, right? Right now, we do have a, you know, it's been damn time, right? It's hail. It's about time that someone else other than me can start up a kerfuffle. And what's the best thing about war, guys? It's when you're a spectator. You just sit by the chair, chill, you know, eat your roasted chicken with a giant bowl of vegetables, and just chill with chat, and then just watch this whole thing unfold right in front of your eyes. It's fantastic, right? So I don't really think we have enough time to scroll through all 500 comments. But to kind of summarize everything, you can look at this community post by yourself, right? You can look at this community post by yourself, just to see how the comments do that. I don't have time to summarize everything, but TLDR, I would say a lot of people are not too happy, right? A lot of people are not too happy with the take that has been made over here, right? It has a lot. A lot. I ain't gonna do all that. We're just gonna jump straight in to the follow-up attack. Yep, GachaSmack is a follow-up attack main, just like your boy. We have the follow-up attack from GachaSmack. Feixiao is the strongest and cheapest free-to-play DPS in Honkai Star Rail. As of this current moment, take a look over here. It's not too shabby. All right, let's give it a little bit of support. It's not too shabby. Roughly 66%, 33% like to dislike ratio with 800 comments as of this point in time, right? Next live stream, we're looking at the best fire flop runs and comparing. I'm gonna, right, before we even watch this video, I think I can say this objectively speaking. Smack does want to start a little bit. Right, he wants to start a little bit. Bro is drawing first blood, right? Bro is invading the enemy jungle, right? I think we can all agree on this. Anybody that disagrees, type 2 if you disagree. Type 2 if you disagree. And there it is. All right, fantastic. Okay, let's take a look over here. Can you please do a returning player guy? I think that is fair. Okay, professional. Okay. I ain't ever blocked so many people in one day in my comment section. Pure disingenuous and bad faith arguments instead of acknowledging they was wrong about Feixiao's value. At first, it was, she's not good unless you have her sick, and then you turn it into, you have E1 Robin and Mark 7 has Dr. Rachel sick. LL if I did it with... So to kind of just Okay, let's just see a little bit of the comments, right? I'll just go through some of the more important ones, so the one with the highest upvotes are still here and not banned by GachaSmack. So let's take a look at this one. Holy fuck. Okay, I'm gonna speed run this in Singaporean yapping speed. Alright, a few points. Fantastic zero cycle on both half. Let's say RMC's value. The point of contention in the tier list was that you said Firefly with a bad installed team doesn't belong in Feixiao and Honkai in their equivalent, which is objectively false, especially when taking into account the free-to-play players or casuals who have been playing applied both. You presented this team from the purpose of challenging someone who thinks that Firefly can perform in the equivalent, which is cool, except you used 4 gold costs here, and while there is absolutely nothing wrong with it, it doesn't matter that you didn't choose to use E1 Babin. You can't brush off a 25% perma resp to all damage, which is especially important in the second half, and judging by how cooked to perfection both runs were, you were very tight on damage, very much so, and that E1 isn't a nothing burger. So why exactly is Firefly forced to use 2 gold costs here to be valid in your eyes? Why isn't Fagyu and Rame allowed by the Robin E1 and Daughter ratio just fine? There is nothing wrong with using them in the run, but to put a restriction on the Firefly comp is simply disingenuous, especially when you both E1 and that ratio icon absolutely make a difference, cause again, you were tight for damage. Without them, I don't think you would have enough damage to output the zero cycle. So what actual purpose exactly does this video serve? Because the subtext is that you hate the bitch, we get it, what else? To glaze Feixiao, we all already know she's gold with the souls. To showcase that a random free play is pulling off this zero cycle on the regular, yeah, not really, not without them. 90-170 ratio builds that E1 resetting and praying that Feixiao doesn't get cleared by a bug speed or Savra beam, something no free play casual is gonna do. With your post and this video tied in by the free play casual, the free play sweats, or meta slave, which is it? Do you honestly believe that if you use a 4-cost gold team and try your best to get this zero cycle clear, which is probably a lot more cooking and resetting, which is again fantastic, that another Firefly player who's gonna use the exact same 4-cost, it's incapable of getting the same zero cycle. Smack, it already happened with Firefly, Akron, Unity, Jingyuan, Bull Hill, Rabba, and even fucking Silla. Zero cycles don't prove anything to the category that you asked about the free play casuals, unless if you think that free plays are all sweaty enough to the point where this showcase represent them. But the statements surrounding Faye are valid. She falls off the Babin and she objectively does less damage without light cone. Factually speaking, it doesn't mean that people hate on this bad. No one is as bad as the Black Experiment, where I don't know where Smack got the idea. The Firefly hate brigade is so forced at this point. Let it rest. Hate the credit in the story all you like, but her in-game performance has been top tier ever since launch. Ever since she's no longer shield. You can get a point across without calling people lil pup. What? And pussy every 3 frames? I know it's better for the clicks and whatnot, but if someone can present an argument to you, especially if variable on that opposition, you're being a pussy. Hot take. PS, said it in the other post, but I don't main the bitch Firefly. I still do like her, but I like Bull Hill more anyways. Holy base. I gave Feixiao way more love as well, but I still don't fuck with this force hate brigade. It's not funny, it's not really reality, and it's not helping the community. Good content for Smack, I guess though. Yo, chat, W for the streamer. W streamer, because ain't nobody in the goddamn, gacha streamers here can match my yapping speed. Alright, so big W for MrPokke, pat on the back. Speed ran this shit. If you couldn't understand what I was saying, perhaps slowing down the video to like 0.75 or 0.5. But I have trained my chat ever since day one to keep up with my, yapping speed. So I think that was not too shabby. I don't want to say if this comment was like cooking, he cooked, it's dead, I'm dead, he's dead. Is it right? Is it wrong? Whatever. But I do think that he brought up some pretty decent points of argument over here, right? Because judging a value based on a clear speed, especially the moment you default a unit's value to a zero cycle, that's when a lot of shit gets thrown out the fucking window, right? Because let's just be real, zero cycle is not meant to demonstrate a unit strength. I think we all know that since day one. Nobody looks at a tier list, oh, so that's based on zero cycle? Fuck no, right? Nobody looks at a tier list and see whether or not this unit can or cannot zero cycle. That being said, zero cycle is a pretty interesting benchmark on how can you make use of these different tools in your arsenal, in your account, to achieve this zero cycle. It's sort of like, we've said it last, it's kind of like making a puzzle, right? You are kind of playing this puzzle of like, how can you achieve a zero cycle using this specific team comp? Right? It could be a 4-cost, 3-cost, 2-cost, 10-cost, I don't give a fuck, right? It depends on what this puzzle is. And the most important thing is, a lot of different units can achieve this zero cycle, right? There's quite literally a 1-cost zero cycle done by a E0S0 Silla with Ting Yun, Pella, and RMC on the second half. 1 cost. Are we gonna say Silla is the tier 0 DPS? Probably not. Background context, I saw in CN, they were running a 185 speed Ting Yun, 185 whatever the fuck. It's super high crit rate on the Silla. It's like what, 80% crit rate. There are a lot of things that goes behind the zero cycle. But a lot of these same things that you use to achieve a zero cycle, it will never be understood by the casual player base. You think people give a fuck about speed bridge hole, right? Or do they even care about letting the crit or not letting the crit? Do you think they will reset 10, 20, 30 tries just to get a 0 cycle? I would. If I was a betting man, I probably wouldn't bet on that, right? I think a casual player base, at the end of the day, just want to clear the end game, then just kind of move on, right? So I would never equate a unit's value based on 0 cycle. And then with that argument out of the way, I would absolutely not question that Firefly can also 0 cycle. So for example, if let's just say GachaSmack used a 4-cost clear, right? So it's a E0 S0 Feixiao, E1 S0 Robin, E0 S1 March 7th with the Dr. Rachel Light Cone, and a RMC. I'm pretty sure there is. I'm not even pretty sure. I'm 100% positive someone out there that plays Firefly will get a 0 cycle with the same cost, if not even lesser, because they love that unit, right? If you love that unit, you will do everything in your power to try to showcase the unit strength. So whether or not a Firefly can achieve this, or a Feixiao can achieve this, or even a Silla can achieve this, it literally does not matter. Because once again, 0 cycles are not the end all be all of, you know, what is the original post again? The end all be all of which is more free-to-play friendly and stronger, right? Because the contention is Feixiao is the strongest and cheapest free-to-play DPS. I don't think he's talking about 0 cycles. It's just straight up Feixiao is the strongest and cheapest free-to-play DPS, right? So that's kind of like my takeaway from this entire Yaproni story chat. I'm not going to reach out right now because if I get derailed, it's going to be a 5-hour video, so I need to move on a little bit, right? Here's my take. Okay, and there it is, right? Okay, I'm just going to move on. 99.99% of players do not rate units by 0 cycle to begin with. This rate, they rate by how easy and comfortable to get 3 stars, which is also what Pirates aim for. I'm not sure what you're trying to prove with E1 Bumping Showcase. We're just trading regular free-to-play in the trash, and looking at minimum cost flexor is pretty unrelatable. We can do that, but let's not pretend that it has relevancy to the Pirate tier list. It's a very small niche to the game. Why does it have a ... Okay. Uncle needs to chill the Feixiao glaze. Hey, no one glazed my wife more than myself. Alright, we'll do a Feixiao cosplay. I'll wear her cosplay to the gym one day, right? Here before Feixiao gets power crap. Holy shit, cheapest, E1 Robin, nice one, bro. Okay, so I'm guessing these are the examples of, like, you know, Firefly 0 cycles. Take a look over. Yep. Okay, so we have a MOC 3 cost Firefly 0 cycle. 流萤三金灵替4瓦罗 this is S1 DDD, and this is gonna be 3 cost 0 cycle true zone as well. Harmony Trailblazer, Ramley, and Fagyu. Right, I'm guessing these are the exact same teams. So yeah, but once again, whether or not there is a 0 cycle, it literally changes nothing because the argument is not for like the 0 cycle anyways, right? So there's an example of whether or not Firefly can achieve this as well. I think with all that we have been going on for the past 14 minutes. Let's just jump into the actual video itself. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we hop right into the absolute cinema true 0 cycle, I got a couple of contexts I want to provide here. So, you know, people are telling me that I am out of pocket for saying Firefly doesn't belong in the T0 next to the Herta in Feixiao. And what's wild is I told them that Feixiao is way better than Firefly, and their rebuttal, for the most part, a lot of people, was, if Feixiao doesn't have her signature light code, bro, she sucks. She's not even that good. Her damage falls off massively. And this is evident to me that they clearly haven't played with Feixiao at all with the RMC, because if they did, then they'd know better. So it's literally a skill issue on their behalf. So what we're going to do here is we're going to show you in 4K HD. Y'all know good old Smack, man. I always come with the receipts, and I put my money where my mouth is, unlike a lot of these pussies. We're going to come with the receipts, and we're going to show you how this shit performs. And what's wild is I then put out a poll, and I said, who's more free-to-play friendly and more powerful, Firefly or Feixiao? A lot of people in favor of Firefly, 66% on 6,000 votes and counting, in fact, are towards Firefly being the more...
Okay, again, to reiterate the argument we're trying to have here, it is free to play friendly and stronger. Editor, play that shit back verbatim in 0.5 speed, right?
Free to play friendly unit and stronger.
Free to play friendly unit and stronger. All right, let's just establish that real quick. All right, cool.
So, what I am going to challenge all you nerds, not all of you, you know my community. Hey, me and my community, no, man,
War.
we copacetic. Now, some of y'all just being dumb as shit. Now, look, I'm going to challenge you. I implore you to get the exact same results as the results you're about to see in this true zero cycle using the same investment. You see, I have only 2 limited banner units on this Feixiao team. And then the other 2 are completely free to play units. You can E6 them for completely free. March 7th and RMC.
Yep.
My Feixiao is using the Hunt Path Light Cone from the Herta shop. The only room I'm going to allow you to have is the E1 Robin I have on my account. I can't take the fucking Eidolon off. But she's not rocking her SIG. She's rocking the Bronya Light Cone. So she's E0 or E1 S0.
Okay.
So
Bronya SIG,
you on your Firefly team, you can have 1 other limited banner character. It can be Fugue, E1. Sure, go for it. With the Harmony MC. But that 4th character, oh yeah, that's going to have to be a Gallagher or it's going to have to be a 4-star. Because it can't be no Ron May. Nope.
Wait, why not? Wait, why not? Why? Why not? Is, you know, like Patrick Bateman in like American Psycho? Why? Why not? You stupid bastard. Why? Why?
That's not the same investment, little pup. Let's see
Why?
you get the exact same results.
Wait,
I
why
challenge the whole fucking internet. Let's see you get the same results as this showcase with that same team. Then we'll talk.
Okay, wait, before we get a showcase, I just don't know why though. Like, I'm all for the showcase, but like, is the E1 Robin not the exact same amount of summons as the E0 Rame and the E0 Fuke? It is literally the same photo. It's legit the same fucking photo, bro. Okay, unless GachaSmack got his E1 Robin in like a single tempo, right? Then he got 2 Robins. Alright, in a single tempo, you got 2 Robins. So technically, you would never get that for like 2 separate banner units, right? Because in a single tempo, it's either 2 Rame or 2 Fuke. So you can't get like both Rame and Fuke in a single tempo because they're separate banners, right? That is the only way where it's like separate. Why the fuck can I not run an E0 Rame and E0 Fuke though? He allows E1 character not to E0. Is not the same. Okay, what's the difference then? Okay, Ash 45H. What is the difference between an E1 5-star and 2 E0 5-star? What is the difference? You have to build 2 characters. Okay, that is fair. You know what, Torrents? That is fair. We have to spend our, stamina. We have to spend more, tracers. We have to farm tracers, right? I've done account reviews. Some fuckers, right? I still at level 5 tracers, get so broke, right? We have to farm new relics. Okay, you know what? That is a fair contention. 2 E0 units will need like more trace and relic investments. You know what? That is fair. That is fair. Firefly is also not allowed to use Sam. What the fuck? So I say basic form. That's crazy. Free to play don't have resources. Yeah, free to play can't build 2 separate units. My bad, guys. Right? Free to play can only build 3 units. Yep, that's pretty much it, right? His point is Feixiao only needs Bubbin, while Firefly needs both Runmei and Fuke. Okay. That is a good valid argument. His point is that Feixiao only needs Robin, while Firefly needs both Runmei and Fuke. I feel this argument would have been like proven a lot easier if bro actually got the 0 cycle running the E1 Bubbin. It would have been proven a lot easier. But like he said, you can't disable the goddamn E1 Bubbin, right? And we'll take a look at the goddamn run itself to see if E1 Bubbin mattered. Because it is a straight up 24% res pen. Alright, so if at any point in time, if E1 Bubbin did not matter, then I think it's fair to say that, yeah, sure. We only basically need a single E0 5-star unit. I think there's a very conservative. Also, this regarding audit, right? Since the challenge is for Firefly to show that it is possible, we do have 2 videos here showing that, it is done with literally cheaper cost team, right? So we can see over here, this is gonna be Firefly with E0, S0, 4 and Aeon. By the way, I'm not a Firefly glazer, by the way. I'm just watching this from a chill guy perspective, right? So this is gonna be E0, S0, Firefly, bada boom, bada bing, bada bang. This is gonna be E0, S0, Runmei with Coggers, bada boom, bada bing, bada bang. This is gonna be E0, S0, fuck you, bada boom, bada bing, bada bang. And this is gonna be a Harmony Trailblazer running the Dance, right? So this is literally a 3-cost 0 cycle. And I believe this is the exact same team, if I'm not wrong. Just check this real quick, make sure everything's right. Alright, the exact same Firefly, E0, S0, alright, very good. And the Harmony Trailblazer, exact same. No, I don't need to look at it too much. And Runmei, I'm guessing this is the exact same. Is it exact same? Yeah, Memories of the Past. Yep, exact same. All right, easy. Okay, so this is basically one example of Firefly achieving the double zero cycle using a 3-cost unit. But then again, like I said it again and again and again and again and again, bro, having a 0 cycle, it literally doesn't prove jack about his argument. Because his argument is that who is the strongest, or rather the most free-to-play friendly and strongest DPS, right? It's not a matter of like which unit can 0 cycle with using the least amount of cost. So that is the main thing. He's kind of like fighting different battles here, right? He's kind of like fighting different battles. Because 0 cycle is not just do with cost, right? Besides the cost, a lot of it also goes into your speed tuning, right? Whether or not can you hit that, oh my god, the 175 speed sparkle, can you get that 3 action with Rame speed buff and dance, right? Because if you don't, even if you have an E2 sparkle or an E0 sparkle, if you don't have that speed threshold, just don't get an extra turn. And then you just lose out on a lot. So behind a 0 cycle, there are a lot more things to consider aside from just the cost alone. So yep, that is my main takeaway for so far, right? Let's just jump into the actual run itself. Also, no war on nothing, but I feel like I'm one of them streamers that actually tries our 0 cycles live. So y'all actually see all my fails and everything, right? I'm not saying that I'm the best at the game, because, you know, it is what it is. We have idleness, right? But like, if this is done off stream, we probably cook a lot. We are probably cooking a lot behind the scene, right? But yeah, anyways, let's continue. Oh, he's playing EN. Okay, playing EN does lead to a 10% damage loss, right? You can only play in CN. That's gonna give you the best numbers. If you play in KR, it's probably 2% damage loss, but CN does give the best damage. Okay, around itself. Feixiao flies in. Mimi summon. Okay, holy shit, the music is a little bit too loud. Let me just tone this down a little bit. Alright, cool. Okay. Mimi is gonna activate here. Bring up Barbin, absolutely. Then we can get an action very advanced. Okay, we're not casting Barbin's ultimate immediately. So we're gonna wait for Feixiao to go first. I'm thinking this is the Barbin out after March 7th. Yep, okay. Oh, it's Ganea's team? Absolutely. We do have the S1 kicking in, so that is Bronya's S1. Which is why I always say, like, Robin without a Syringer icon is completely fine. Because Bronya 6 is such a excellent alternative, you know? Give you the skill point, and also the energy regeneration is really not that far off. Because S1 Robin is 15% at max stacks. Alright, it's 15%. Bronya, if you... I think at S5 is 18%. So technically, if you have like a shit ton of S1, S5 Bronyas, you could literally just replace it. So yeah. Oh, it's S4. Oh, okay. Let's just see. Okay, let's just see if the light cone mattered. Right. Let's just see if the S4 or S1. Let's just see if it matters. Right. See how far are we away from the energy. Okay, Trotter is gone. That's really, really good. We are gonna cast it out onto the Decaying Shadow. Very nice. 255k. Okay, we're now going for the Wolf. Mark 7 flies back in. Okay. Mimi is still full. That's really, really good. Cast a skill here to kind of get extra turn. Oh, okay. Wait, hold up. Okay, I probably would have tried. Okay, I probably would have not skilled. Because I'm guessing what's gonna happen here is that Mimi is gonna cut in before Feixiao. I'm guessing that's happening, so we might have wasted one turn. Let's just see what's up. Okay, then I'm completely wrong. It is completely fine. Flies back in, and then Mimi outflies it. And then one ultimate will get a double kill here. Okay. I do believe that if you did not have E1 Robin, this would probably not be possible. Because it is very, very tight. Did bro even die? Oh, bro actually didn't even die. Okay, bro didn't even die. Wait, it's fine, it's fine. It's actually completely fine. So we waste 2 outs. Is that the case? Well, how do we even get this? Oh, we have to waste 1 out here. Okay, I feel like, okay, we didn't waste the out. But the health remaining is at a very awkward position, you get what I'm saying? Is at a very awkward position where they are both kind of left with a little bit of HP. Okay, at this point, right? I would say that if E1 Bobbin was not available, you most likely would have either had to use an ultimate here, or you just go into the next cycle. Because 24% is going to be quite a little bit. So, chat, what is the verdict? I feel like E1 Bobbin mattered here. What is the verdict? The public council. E1 Robin was huge. This changes. Okay, this changes everything, or this changes nothing. Let's see that. Let's see that. This changes everything, or this changes nothing. This changes everything. I think maybe. Oh, I feel like it would still probably be doable for this setup, but he probably need to change his whatchamacallit. He'll have to change his ultimate targeting a little bit more, because now it's at a very awkward position where they're both at like a super left at a very low HP. So I think this would still be possible, but he focus fire down either the wolf or the decaying shadow, and then he expands the ultimate here for the wolf. I feel like it will still be a possible zero cycle. It's just that he'll most likely have to use up this ultimate. So, like, imagine instead of 2 enemies with very low HP, he all in on 1, and then this guy had a lot higher HP, to the point where your E1 Robin wouldn't have changed if you just used up this Feixiao ultimate. So I think this wave 1 zero cycle, this specific turn, this specific setup, like you like chess, right? Like chess, this specific, like your knight's rook or whatever, it might not have been possible, but if you change it a little bit, I think it's still okay. So let's just go and see what happens in Samrock. So this is going to be done with basic into a follow-up. So we have 6 stacks. 346k, very, very good. Okay. Diabolical teams on, by the way. Okay. Okay. I would say that the Trotters, they most likely would have died either way. Oh wait, the Trotter didn't even die. Okay, cool. We have a big out here. Holy shit, that is good damage, bro. That is really, really good damage, right? Keep in mind that the true damage that you're getting here, right? This true damage that Mimi has applied to both Bobbin as well as Feixiao, it will be applied because of the E1 Bobbin. Because this true damage is basically whatever damage you have, and then you just give them an additional multiplier. So it's pretty good. 490k. So we're all in Savrock. Mimi punch. All in Savrock again. So I would say that if just now, if we had to use our 6 stacks for the first half, you wouldn't ever he wouldn't be able to do this. So let's just see how close it is to the actual clear here. Okay, Mark 7 is dangerous, you know. Okay, that's a good hit. Okay. I would argue that at this specific point, right? Whether or not bro has an S4 Bronya or an S1 Bronya, it changes nothing. Because he already maxed out his energy, right? And he's most likely going to wait for the 2 of them to go again. So I don't think the Bronya's super imposition would have changed. So this is fine. So we are going to be getting the Trotter to die here. Okay, not yet. So this pops. And then we're able to get a Bobbin out for himself. Yep. We're squeezed out a little bit more with the Mark 7 there, but it's fine. Okay. So we're going to be able to get this ultimate off. Mimi punch. We still have 1 more extra turn after the Trailblazer goes. So I'm guessing he skills Savrock, kills him, and then action very advanced, and then we just all in the ulti on the wolf. Mark 7 will fly in, and then 0%. Yeah, I would say that. I would say the Bobbin would have mattered. I would say that the Bobbin would have mattered here. Without the additional damage, I think Savrock wouldn't have been here. It will be the curse of 1%. It will most likely be the curse of 1%, because now you basically have no moves, right? You have 1 out, you have 1 extra Feixiao turn, and then you just nuke bro with the ultimate over here. So we are gonna be getting the stack. See if we got enough damage to squeeze out a bit. Ultimate flies in. Big hit. And we get the 0 cycle here. We get a 0 cycle right before March 7 flies up. I would say that assuming that if we got the first half, right? If the first clear was achieved by the metrics that I gave. Do you guys remember? So assuming that he got the first 0 cycle against the 2 bros. If it was an E1 Bubbin, or rather an E0 Bubbin, he will most likely have used up this ultimate. He will most likely have used it up because what happened would be something like this guy will be dead, and then this guy will have a lot more health, and then you have to dedicate this ultimate to kill the wolf. Otherwise, I don't think it would have been a 0 cycle without the inclusion of E1 Bubbin here. And then now you speed run back into this half. Without the ultimate, I don't think he would have gotten the wolf as well. Because I don't think he's going to be getting this, right? Yeah, it's going to be a bit off. I think it might still be possible. It might still be possible because after Mark 7 flies in, you know, maybe we could grind a little bit of RNG somewhere, somehow. It's pretty tight though. It's a pretty tight run. It's a very good run, but it's a pretty tight run. All right, it's a very, very tight run. All right. Okay, and I'm not saying that this is impossible without E1 Bubbin. Someone somewhere out there, CNJP, whatever. I'm pretty sure someone would have also gotten the 0 cycle using this exact same team, but without E1 Bubbin. There's 100% someone out there that can do it. So yeah. So this is gonna be 26 cycle remaining on True Storm. Actually, I'm very interested to see how Bro can do this. Shake it. Fly back in. Okay, pick dice. Activate Robin ultimate. Now we get a rest pen. Mimi punch. Big out. Pick dice. So far I haven't really seen the effects of the E1 yet. Okay, bro instantly dies here. A skill killing bro. Okay. I want to see how much does he have left with. Because I feel like without the Bubbin, without the E1, maybe that guy would have lived with a little bit of HP. But it's a bit hard to tell. I just want to see how much is there left. So we still basically have only 3 actions, right? So basic, March 7 goes in. Gets the extra turn. Flies back in over here. Are we going to be using ultimate? Okay. Okay. This one is a bit hard to judge. It's honestly a bit hard to judge on whether the... It's tight, but it might not be impossible, right? Somewhat similar to like the wave 1 situation as just now. It's quite tight. He would have most certainly gotten it. Even without E1 Robin, even without like ratios like on whatever the fuck, he would have most definitely gotten it. But he, you know, just like the previous one, probably spent one more ultimate. Probably spent a March 7 ultimate. But he would most certainly have it here. So I think wave 1 is debatable, right? I mean, it's not debatable. It's very straightforward. He would have done it without the E1. But it depends on how close he gets for the True Storm. Because basically we saved up everything for the second half. Okay, big out. Okay. Okay, we're going to ignore the piggies. Mimi is going to be able to get us the charge after this when she goes in. All in True Swarm, 245 skill. Mark 7 got an extra turn. This is a diabolical team. I really like this team. I think we've done it for our own account as well. Right? Our Feixiao Zero Cycle and all that are very fun team. Very fun team. 191k, very good. Extra turn flies in. Okay, we're just... Holy shit. I think after the skill here, we get the extra ultimate and then we just pop in immediately to the second phase. 5, 6. So this is gonna be 6. Oh. The 1%, man. Yikes. The curse of the 1%, man. Okay. Now, I would say for this one, in this particular setup, the S4 Bronya signature does change the ultimate. Because this is quite off. It would most likely have changed a little bit. Or maybe we just grind the RNG, then it wouldn't change. I feel like the S1, S4, we can kind of just give it. Yeah, because even if this doesn't hit, if we just wait for the RNG, then it would have been possible. Okay, but the curse of 1% is crazy though. Okay, so we could have just grinded for RNG. So, you know what? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give GachaSmack, whether or not if this was S1 or S4, it would have changed nothing. Because he can just keep resetting for the RNG hit. So it's fine. Yeah. Especially we're gonna be waiting for all these goons to go first. It's fine. So 1% guy, we pop off this bug. I think he wanted to kill one of the bugs so that we can apply more vulnerability. But I think we just decided to go against it. Okay, still, bro is still at 1%. I'm dead, bro. This will definitely kill. Okay. So he's not going to be able to summon up anything here. Mark 7 flies back in. Okay. Okay, so this is it. 96%. Okay, we kind of wasted a Mimi turn here, but it's fine. Not that bad. Can we 100-0 this? We are almost at 10 stacks. Mark 7 gets the extra turn. I think we want to pop off the bugs to apply for him because it's quite a bit of debuff here. Okay. Yeah, we'll just make use of the bugs to kill the pigs. So this is all in, right? Mark 7, ultimate, flies back in. Big follow-up. Okay, I would say that without E1 Bobbin, whether or not this bug would have died is also debatable. And then this is the all-in. So after this flies in, one ultimate will give us the extra turn. It will give us the extra turn here. Big hit. Yep. Cuts in with the... Yep. Cuts in with the ultimate. Gets the extra turn. Mimi true damage buff applies. And then we squeeze out the final out. I think we can get... Yeah, we squeeze out the final out. Getting the 0 cycle. Yep. That is pretty much it. And we have a bit of action left. Not all the way up to the max. And that is gonna be the double 0 cycle featuring Feixiao with Babin, Mark 7th, as well as RMC. So you just kind of take a look at this over here. Alright. We have E0, S0, Feixiao. Valerius, very nice, very good. 130 speed. Okay. Dr. Rachel said, okay, check. You know what? Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look. Hey, maybe we maxed out our Mark 7's tracers. We probably didn't even need E1 Bobbin. You know? Because it's hard to say, right? Because these are all very important upgrades that multiply increase and it happens throughout the course of the battle, right? So maybe we had maxed out our tracers, probably. Okay, maybe not E1 Bobbin. Maybe we would have skipped out on the Dr. Rachel's light cone and then just run swap play. I have no idea what the fuck, bro. What a relic is that? I have no idea, bro. Okay, 91, create 171. Bobbin at 135, S4. Okay, like I mentioned, I feel like this S4, it would have changed nothing. It legit would have changed nothing because you can just grind the RNG hit and it would have still gotten the ultimate anyways. So it's fine. I'm okay. What the fuck? You know what? If GachaSmack got a level 10 over here, I think we don't even need the E1, man. we wouldn't even need the E1 Robin. I'ma just say it right now, man. If bro just leveled this up, we would have gotten a lot. It might have legit been possible without the E1 Barbin or the Dr. Radio Signature. I'm not even kidding. Luke Shaka, yep, 135. Okay, this is a very, very relatable. Oh wait, did bro use the running down Mimi strategy? He didn't. He leveled up a little bit. Okay, so bro loves Mimi, right? Bro couldn't bear to let Mimi die, so he leveled up the tracers a little bit. Ultimate is also not max. Okay, whether or not RMC has max tracers, not that important, right? The damage is very, very low anyway, so I'm kind of chilling. 4-piece Ego on Luke Shaka, and then E6. So that is gonna be the run from GachaSmack, right? Oh, that's it. There wasn't even an outro. He just submitted the run and he just bounced. Love. He didn't even say his signature signing off face. Cause GachaSmack always says peace, love, and happiness, and I'll see y'all next time. So this is a subtle hint.
About this video. Peace, love, and happiness. I'll catch you guys.
Okay, peace, love, and happiness. I'll catch you guys on the flip side, right? He always ends that video off with this. So this video does in fact not have peace, love, and happiness, right? It doesn't have peace, love, and happiness. I feel like we can just kind of wrap up from our end as well. This was pretty interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen,
here's what I think. Who is really the strongest and cheapest free-to-play DPS in Honkai Starbucks? I would say Lingsha is crazy. Shut the fuck up, right? I would say me personally. Okay, first of all, I don't think it's Feixiao. I love my wife a lot, but I don't think it's Feixiao. Namely because she's still pretty reliant on our 5-star limited supports, right? That we're talking about the cheapest, like literally the cheapest, right? I feel like Feixiao without Babin is like Firefly without Ranmei or Firefly without Fagyu, right? It is a completely different unit. Sure, she can still work, but it's gonna be quite a bit of difference. Feixiao not having her signature like Kun is also a pretty interesting damage drop off, but you can kind of circumvent this because we're not doing 0 cycles anyways, right? So let's just say you clear like 1 cycle slower. You know, it is not the end of the road to clear like 1 cycle, maybe even 2 cycles slower compared to 0 cycle here, right? One of the things that I do find it a little bit hard is instead of talking about the strongest and cheapest free DPS, I also want to take a look at how are we going forward into the future. Because this perception, it kind of tells me, if I was a consumer, if I'm watching this video, Feixiao's banner is up right now. If I was not informed on like the full picture, I might just skip D Herta and then pull Feixiao. Right? Because this is the strongest and cheapest free-to-play DPS. I just started playing this game. I'm gonna pull her because it's and I think that would probably most likely be a mistake. So in my opinion, I feel like right now, not just the strongest, not just the cheapest, but also the unit with like the most potential to quite gao zhang da, right? To grow up to be a big girl is most likely D Herta. Yep, I'm not glazing Firefly. I'm not glazing my... Okay, Feixiao is gonna kill me after this. But I do think that D Herta is the strongest and cheapest free-to-play DPS. Okay, not the small Herta, big Herta, right? Da Herta, right? And the reason why I say that is because she's as of this current point, she's the only DPS that is completely unreliant, unbothered, doesn't give a flying fuck about whether or not you have this 5-star units in her support, right? The differential in performance between the free-to-play options as we have right now, compared to, let's just say you gave her a Sunday or a Babin or like a Jade or whatever, right? It's not as big as a drop-off compared to Feixiao and Firefly. I'm not saying that Herta doesn't gain any benefits, right? A Herta with Sunday or a Herta with Robin is 100,000% gonna be performing way better than, let's just say, like with RMC, right? And then if you were to use Jade, okay, maybe I just fucking hate Jade. I hate her ass. But there's probably still gonna be a difference between using Jade as well as your Herta or your Savant. So her room for growth is there. And if I were to try to invest in something, which is something that Bob invested in, right? So Bob is also invested in D Herta, running a complete 4-star team, no signature weapon, E0, S0, everybody's E0, S0. And it does give me more prospect of what to expect in the future. Somewhat a little bit similar to like, like Acheron when she first launched. We didn't have a thing called Jiao Qiu. At this point of time, using Acheron with or without Jiao Qiu, you are gonna feel a difference. 100%. For all three end components, you are definitely gonna feel that Acheron with Jiao Qiu is gonna be a lot stronger. It's just that for D Herta, that unit hasn't come out yet. We don't have a support, sustain, or erudition slot, both 2-3-4 or 2-3-4, that is like super synergistic with D Herta. Because all the units we have right now, they all have a little bit of like mismatch between whether or not D Herta can make full use of the kit. Like Sunday, the summons, it does absolutely nothing for her because Blue has no Mimos, right? Robin, energy might be a bit of a problem. Sustain is either Lingsha or Huan Huan. A Lingsha is probably the best because it's erudition targeting, but the break effect also for that doesn't really care about it that much, right? So if a V3 erudition or a V3 support or a V3 sustain comes out to be the best in slot teammate for Diorda, then you as a free player, you can kind of make the decision whether or not you go in on them right now. That is my personal subjective opinion. I think D Herta right now is the strongest and cheapest free to play. We also know that V3, they are most likely gonna be shilling the ever living fuck out of erudition content, right? Just like how they shilled the ever living fuck out of break content. APOC, all that, like they shilled super break for like 10,000 years. So this is most likely gonna be the case. And let's just say in the event that in the future we get a different art type, right? We get like a super DOT or like a hyper break or like some crazy ass unit. I think by the time that rolls around, you would have already gotten the inherent mileage out of D Herta by the time you put for it as free play. But it is just at the end of the day speculation. Now, since my opinion on the strongest and cheapest free to play is D Herta, I'm not gonna be arguing for Feixiao or Firefly. But between Feixiao and Firefly, Firefly is probably more friendly for casuals. I do feel that Firefly is more friendly for the not just the casual, but like the free to plays and the casuals. Not necessarily from like whether or not she can zero cycle. I don't care if Firefly can zero cycle 3 cores or 1 cores or like 10 cores. I don't give a fuck. But like from a casual, right, she is quite literally the unit designed for a player that, they know fuck all. They don't care about all these like RMC push up. They don't care about anything. Like, they just want to press the fun button and go and get on. I think Firefly is the unit that I would recommend for players. If they are free to play, if they're casual, whatever, right? You more or less ignore the elemental thingy, right? You can break pretty much every single enemy unless they introduce toughness lock, which is like a completely separate subject. She has a very synergistic team. Whether or not it's a 2 5-stars or 1 E1 or whatever the fuck, it literally changes nothing because we're not talking about a zero cycle here, right? But the most comfortable, right? The most casual, free to play friendly, I would believe is the Firefly's break, right? Because this bitch with Fagyu, Harmony Trailblazer, run Mei, or if you don't want to run Harmony Trailblazer, you can run Gallagher or Lingsha. It is like the entire team can break the toughness bar, right? You press the fun button, you basically just go. Pretty much it. When it comes to building her, you also don't have to care about crit ratios, right? I feel like my Firefly is really just, it's probably not the best. It's really just not the best, right? Even if you don't have the best substats, you are not punished as hard compared to your Feixiao team. Because keep in mind that not just Feixiao, right? Not just Feixiao needs to have a good crit ratio to make a crit ratio DPS work. You also need to factor in like your other DPSs. So for example, if you're running Harmony 7th, are you gonna give her a good crit ratio? Alright, this is my standby before Aguilera, but like, are you gonna give her a good enough crit ratio? Is your buffing gonna be running either 2-piece Formula or 2-piece Lushaka? Or do you have enough speed for that, right? For your Topaz, also needs crit ratio, right? And then for your support slot, same thing. And it's in general, the amount of effective substats you would need for a Feixiao team is most likely gonna be more important than whether or not your Firefly has the effective substats. So this is not just for Firefly, it's for Run Mei, it's for Fagyu, it's for Harmony Trailblazer, it's for Gallagher, it's for Ninja, and all that kind of stuff, right? So that is my personal take. And before I end off this video, all love, all respect. I love GachaSmack. I think this is a very good topic to kind of discuss over here. But But these are my personal opinions, right? Absolutely a fantastic goddamn showcase. Fantastic. I would love to talk about it one day, right? I would love to talk about it one day. All love, all peace. He didn't say it, I'll say it for him, right? Peace, love, and happiness. And I'll catch y'all on the flip side. So that is gonna be the word of the day. Peace, love, and happiness. Peace, love, and happiness. Join Twitch, join YouTube, join Discord, join Twitter, join Twitter. All of it, guys. See you guys next time. Take care.